What's up guys, it's Connor Gamer and I'm here to bring you a 5-minute stretch video. If any of you have ever been to my channel before, you know that I get up every hour for about 5 minutes to stretch. If you didn't already know, sitting in your chair for an extended period of time can be very bad on our health. A lot of the chronic pain that we have as we get older comes from just being sedentary and not moving enough. So when I'm streaming, I could be sitting in a chair anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. I've even done a 24-hour stream before. So it's very important to get up and move throughout that time. And right now I'm going to show you guys 5 minutes of stretch that you can do, whether you're a streamer or whether you work in an office, whatever you do. So the first one I always do is just a regular squat. All I'm going to do is use my chair for balance. And I'm going to squat down nice and deep, pretty much as low as I can go. What we don't want to see is rounding to the upper back here. Just use your chair, pull your shoulders back, and try to sit up as tall as you can. When I'm down here, I like to move around a little bit. I like to go right to left. I like to go up and down, front to back a little bit. Try to keep your heels flat on the ground. Let your butt sit down as low as you can, and just get nice and comfortable. We're gonna hold that for about 30 seconds. And then right after that 30 seconds is up, I'm gonna get up and do a hamstring stretch using, again, the chair for balance here. In a hamstring stretch, I like to put my hands behind my calves like this. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Some of you guys might be a little bit bent, that's fine. What we don't want to do, again, is round too much in the upper back. I want to keep my back nice and flat and try to hinge at the waist. So we're going to hold this for about 30 seconds here. Okay, next I'm going to use my chair for a hip flexor stretch. All I'm going to do is put my back leg with my top of my foot facing the chair just like this. My knee is going to be on the ground. And instead of bending forward like this, I want to try to sit up nice and tall, and I want to try to curl my hips underneath like this. What this is going to do is stretch these hip flexors, which is one of the things that really gets tight when we're sitting down. So what you can do is sort of try to rock forward a little bit, and you're going to really feel this hip flexor stretch a lot. Another thing you can do is put pressure on this foot down into the chair, and that'll get your quad muscles a good stretch too. So again, you can move a little bit in this position too. Just make sure you're getting a good stretch here. Now when I'm in this spot, I also like to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, and I like to do my forearm stretches. So we straighten the arm out, pull back on your hand, you should feel a nice stretch in your forearms. Another one that's really good when you're on the keyboard a lot. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So foot down, knee down, sit up nice and tall. Get that stretch going, and then you can work your forearms as well. And this wrist is actually really sore, so this is a good stretch for me right now. Okay, so remember, 30 seconds on each side. Next one we're going to do, we're going to get down on all fours, and we're going to do a donkey kick. And this is going to activate our glutes, another muscle that gets neglected when we're sitting down in the chair. So I'm going to do 10 kicks on each side. Trying not to arch too much in the back here. This all stays nice and tight, and I'm just going to open up my hip and try to squeeze my butt cheek and kick that foot straight up. I'm going to do 10 of these, and then I'm going to switch to the other side and do 10 there. And then right after that, we're going to do a fire hydrant. So in the same position, all we're going to do is open up as high as we can, 10 times. Open that knee straight up to the side. Ten times, and then 10 times the other side. Okay, after that, we're already in a good spot for a downward dog. So all we're going to do is plant our hands firmly into the ground and lift straight up from there. And on a downward facing dog, what we want to try to do is get our heels to touch the ground. So this is going to be a hamstring stretch, a calf stretch, pushing into the ground here, trying to keep a nice long line from our hands all the way up to our butt. And this is going to be hard for a lot of the guys to do out there, but this is a great stretch. Also, because you're inverted a little bit, some of this blood gets to float into your head, which is nice.
So we go about 30 seconds there. Then if you want to counteract that a little bit, you can come down and do an upward dog. A few breaths there. And then we're going to finish with a pigeon pose. So I'm just going to take my leg out in front, try to keep it at a 90-degree angle perpendicular from my body. It's gonna shift a little bit. I'll go this side so you can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm gonna lean over that and try to walk my back foot out as long as I can. And this is gonna be a great stretch again on the glute and the piriformis. So we're gonna hold this about 30 seconds on each side. Again, we don't want to be too rounded here. I want to try to keep my chest. You want to get your chest as close to the ground as you can, but it depends on how flexible you are, obviously, how close you can get it. But and then you're just going to sit up, nice and easy coming in and out of these. These can be painful on your knee. Actually, instead of doing the other side, I'm going to show you an alternate one that you can do. If that's too painful for your knee and stuff, what you can do is come on your back, cross this ankle over this knee, and then all we're going to do is grab underneath this leg and pull this. This is like a pretzel stretch or a figure 4 stretch. And this should give you the same type of stretch here. So this one's not bad to do either. I like to do the pigeon, but if it hurts your knee and stuff, this one can be better. So again, about 30 seconds each side on that. So that's almost 5 minutes right there. At the very end, I like to do what I call a little shakeout. And I'm just going to shake everything I can, my head, my shoulders, my wrists, my fingers. I like to do some knee lifts. I might take this time to go walk out to the kitchen, grab some water, grab some food, whatever I need to do, and just shake it out. And now I'm ready to get back to streaming. So I hope this video helps you guys. You can always add on other stuff, whatever works for you. So that's it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, come hit me up on my Twitch channel, Counteract Gamer. I have much more content, YouTube and Twitch coming soon. So until then, I'll see you next time.